Hello everyone. So I wanted to talk about some of my favorites. The lighting in this video is probably going to fluctuate a lot right now. Like the sun is really coming through the window, but it's really kind of cloudy. So like in a minute, it's probably going to get darker. So sadly, it's just like my camera. It's just going to continue adjusting. But starting off on some of the favorites, I found a Just Sea Moss product on Amazon. For some reason, it's really hard to find a product that just has sea moss and not like the bladderwrack, or I think it's like a burdock root and like a bladder something. But anyways, basically it's just like mixed in, meaning that you're not going to get as much sea moss per pill. Like this is like one capsule is 600 milligrams, and so it actually says to take 2. Why we take a sea moss? Like a number of different reasons. One of them is like it helps with inflammation, which is really important if you are doing like heavy topicals on your skin. This is going to help keep like the redness down, especially if you notice like you're getting like dry red patches either on your face or on your body, or just different small patches of, I don't know, raised small bumps that aren't really like, I don't really want to say they're like blackheads, but I don't know. Anything like that's going to help like keep that smoother. Also it helps like to remove like I don't want to say, I don't know, just an excess of mucus. So if you're someone who has allergies, especially around this time of the year, this will help with that. So you're like not coughing up phlegm and, you know, like those wet sounding coughs, or maybe you're just sick. It's really great to, you know, take sea moss. It's so funny. So as it helps with like your lungs and all of like that stuff, at the same time, it helps keep everything else really moisturized, like internally. So sea moss is just like really good. We could make like basically a whole video in all of the things that it does, just off the top of my head. Those are definitely like, I don't know, some of the star players of why you'd want to take sea moss. It's really great to take. And also I think it helps like boosting your immune system too. So I don't know, it's just a favorite. And I paired that with like a women's probiotic, which has, this one has like 50 billion CFUs. You have to take 2 of them to get to that, but this is really helpful. Like seriously, if you take like a women's probiotic, if you're used to getting any type of like a urinary tract infection, or what is the other one? Yeast infection, anything like that, like you definitely will not have any other issues with that, like as long as you're taking these. Basically like it completely like will kick out all of that. Now if you're messing around and like you're, I don't know, swimming or something, and you like walk around in like a wet bathing suit bottom, then of course this cannot help you. But if you just have reoccurring things like that happening, you'll really love this. Most of the health is like gut and vagina health if you're taking something like a women's probiotic. I just think it's great because it keeps everything fresh and really moisturized down there. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Using these together is like a match made in heaven. There are companies that make these both together, but the company I was getting it from, basically they were having issues with like having it in stock. It was always out of stock, so I had to find another company on Amazon, and so I've been using them for like about a month and I'm loving it. It's working out great. The next is the Pearl Powder. I've already talked about this in other videos, but I'm just still loving it. I take 1,000 milligrams a day. 1 pill is 500 milligrams. It says that it's a skincare and beauty support with anti-aging and antioxidant effect. Basically it'll help with your skin being brighter. It'll help with it looking supple and smooth, and basically this is just all like skin health. I think if you're to take larger doses of it, or use it topically, it can actually whiten and brighten. Now, or maybe I should be careful not to say whiten, but it can remove discoloration and things like that. I've never used it topically, I just use it internally. I do feel like there is a brightening effect. Would you go down 1 shade if you take this every day? No, I have not noticed that. But also I'm only taking 1,000 milligrams of it. You have to be careful though, because like it is a natural form of calcium, meaning that if you were to take too much of this, it could, you know, just cause other side effects with your body. So I'm just taking the recommended dose and I still just love it. Another favorite is vitamin E. I'm taking the Glutathione every other day. That has a ton of vitamin E. It's like vitamin E acetate, which is a strong stronger form of just regular vitamin E. But even when I'm not taking it, I'm still supplementing vitamin E. This is only 400 IU. I'm still doing some research into it, just figuring out how much could I really get away with taking vitamin E without having some type of negative side effect. But so far I'm just taking what is prescribed, which is the one soft gel. And so that's 180 milligrams or 400 IU. And yeah, I really think it helps. I got back on hyaluronic acid. I stopped taking it for maybe 6 to 7 months. It's been a long time. And it's like, why did I ever stop taking this? This is relatively cheap. The old brand I was using, I think, was like only $12. This one is $19, but it has more in it, so you're getting more for your money. I take 200 milligrams of this. Actually, it's 250 milligrams. Yeah, because the other ones were 100 milligram per pill. This one is a little more, but yeah, this one is hyaluronic acid 250 milligrams plus vitamin C 25 milligrams. It doesn't really matter about the vitamin C. I don't know why they added that in there, because, well, I guess that is the right amount of vitamin C. Okay, so if you're taking vitamin C that's not liposomal vitamin C, just know that okay, so I had to change out my battery, but just know that if you are taking anything other than liposomal vitamin C, that, so let's say you're taking ascorbic acid, because you can get like a ton of it for really cheap, you would have to take very small amounts all throughout the day for your body to actually be able to use it and absorb it. So this having 25 milligrams, at the time of taking it, I'm pretty sure your body, or my body, will actually absorb it because it is such a small amount. But you would still need to like take like a liposomal vitamin C, especially if you're taking like glutathione or something like that. But no, this is great. Again, it's gonna help with I mean, you're gonna see the difference in your skin. It's definitely gonna have a better texture to it, firmer. I have noticed that it does help with like hydration, so you're going to see improved hydration just everywhere. I saw someone was like worried about it giving them like water weight, because like it helps your skin to retain moisture. I haven't noticed anything like that. Yeah, because if you feel like you're retaining water weight, like I would assume you'd feel like all bloated. I don't see anything like that, but no, my skin is plumped and really supple and smoother, and everything is hydrated. Like everything is hydrated. Everything. So I think that alone is like a plus for using something like this. But no, hyaluronic acid, like it helps with skin hydration, joint connective tissue support. It's not going to lighten you per se, but if you want healthy, great looking skin, soft feeling skin, you would definitely want to take this. And if you have any type of joint pain or anything, then that is a plus. Another favorite are my vitamin D gummies. This helps with like hormonal support, but also it helps all of the other antioxidants that I'm taking actually get absorbed. So this is really important to take. 2 gummies is like 50 mcg, so that's about 2,000 IUs. I'm usually taking about 6,000 IUs. I take a lot of it. That's just me. So usually I'm taking like about 5 to 6 gummies a day. Definitely don't take these. I don't know. I would take it. You have to be careful what you're taking it with. Don't take it with zinc, because the zinc will zap it, or vitamin A. So wait a couple hours, then take your vitamin D if you're taking zinc and vitamin A too, which I am, but we're just talking about the favorites. This is one of the favorites. I bought this. This is a prenatal gummies as well, and they have things like vitamin C, D, E, niacin, B6, B12, biotins, iodine, zinc, and everything else, omega-3s. I got it to help with hair growth, just to see if it would give it a boost. It does have the biotin in it, so I wouldn't see why it wouldn't work. And it has folate. But for some reason, some people can't take biotin and some people can't take B12 because it'll cause cystic acne. I'm one of those people, so I was taking the recommended dose of 2 gummies, and I, out of nowhere, just, you know, got these pimples. And usually, like, my vitamin A works really well, but this, like, overrode the vitamin A. Like, it just, skin started, you know, breaking out really bad. Sadly, it's not the type of breakout where like it's just a purge and then you wait like 3 weeks and then your skin gets better. This is like the type of breakout that can, you know, leave really heavy like craters or scars in your skin. Like it's really bad. So I don't know why that happens to me, but I'm had this I have this in my favorites because I am going to revisit this. I have a wedding to go to in like 2 weeks, so I don't want to start taking this again. I want the pimples that did pop up, I want them to go away. But after that wedding, I'm definitely going to, instead of taking 2 gummies, I might just start taking 1 or maybe half, because taking prenatals, it really does help if you want to grow out your hair. And so I just want to figure out a way for me to be able to take it, even though my body likes to reject it. It's funny, my body is only rejecting the B12 and the biotin, because I've taken both of those by themselves and I had very, very bad acne just out of nowhere. So I don't know, I'm not giving up on it because I know this does work for a lot of people, so that's why this isn't a favorites. But just know, if you're weird like me, just it has the biotin and the B6 and the B12 I meant, and so you got to be careful with that. And then the last, one of my favorites, are laundry detergents. They're called Glamorous. They're called Glamorous Wash, and basically I found these because I was looking for something to be able to like hand wash my lingerie with. For some people, if you put like lingerie in like your washing machine, it'll actually like have like little holes in it, or I don't know, the lace will get messed up. So if you have to hand wash it, I was just like looking for a laundry detergent that was safe enough to use on intimates and for hand washing, and this popped up. So I was like, okay, cool. Like I think it was like $28, and this thing is pretty small. Yeah, it's really small, but I don't know, I paid it because I was like, whatever, I'm just hand washing. This will probably, you know, last me the whole year, because it says you only need like 1/3 of a cup. Especially if you have like a basin, you probably not even 1/3 of a cup, but you know, you just do your thing and then you'd be good. But I've actually started using it for all of my laundry, like shirts, shorts, pants, jeans, dresses, my linens, everything. So it says that it's for luxurious fabrics. So if you have really, really nice sheets, or I don't know if you have silk or whatever, it's supposed to be for that, but I'm using it for everything because it smells so freaking good. My favorite scent is the Diva. The Diva smells the best. But I also have the Cathena, and I just go back and forth between them. It does smell like you're wearing perfume, so when you leave your house and you're going out to the world, people will comment on it. It's crazy. I get so many people stopping me about what I'm wearing since I've started using these laundry detergents. It's crazy. You'll start to get, you know, pretty addicted to it. It's like, okay, I got so addicted. I spent the money and bought their 1 gallon size jug, which was like $100, and yeah, I just didn't want to be without it. I was like, this is worth it to me. But one of the best, like just to see if you like this scent first, is what I do is I would like, you know, just get like a really large basin, or I don't know, maybe get like a sink, put some water in it, put 1/3 of a cup of this, and maybe hand wash a few of your, I don't know, panties, I don't know, anything. Just like, you know, hand wash some things and then hang them up to dry. Then once they're dry, smell them, see if like this is something you want to use. If you're going to use it in like an actual washing machine, like for the rest of your clothes, like, you know, jeans and t-shirts, things like that don't matter, I still use a regular like cup size, like 1 cup of like detergent. So I basically saved the detergent cup from another bottle, and I'm just using it and pouring this into it because it doesn't have like a cup of its own. You see this little cap is just a cap. So I'd still use like a whole cup full in your laundry. And then yeah, wash your stuff, and then it works better if you like hang it to dry. So you could either have like one of those foldable things that you could like have in your house, so like you can hang your clothes on to dry there, or I use like the doors of my closet and I just hang things and let them dry for, you know, a couple hours. Putting it outside, I wouldn't really put it outside because sometimes like if it's really windy, your clothes will like take on the smell of like whatever dirt and dust is like all in the air. So I like to dry my stuff inside, but I don't know, it's up to you. With the Cathena, I've noticed that Cathena is like so strong that even when I put my clothes in the dryer, like it still smells super, super fragrant. But for the Diva, I've noticed that things smell more fragrant if you don't put them in the dryer, or if you do put them in the dryer, just put them in there for like until like they're 80% dry, and then take them out and then let them continue to dry like on their own. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've just been using these for the last 4 to 5 months now, and so this is what I've noticed. So the Diva, which is my favorite, basically a mix of delicious fruits and rich florals. It has chocolate and amber, and yeah, that's all that's in it. I mean, I don't really feel like, I don't know, it just smells really freaking good, guys. Then the Cathena, she is a sensual lily of the valley with citrus and rose. It smells really, really, really good. Cathena is stronger than Diva, FYI. And you can definitely smell the citrus. There's no citrus in this one, but if you like citrus, then you're gonna love Cathena. But like I said, Cathena is pretty strong, so yeah, you could put your stuff in the dryer. I've noticed that with the dryer, what happens is that it heats things up so much that it burns away the scent of some laundry detergents or some fabric softeners. So with the Diva, it's like, it's a nice scent, but it's not too overpowering. But you definitely, I don't know, I wouldn't like completely dry all of your stuff in the dryer. But with Cathena, you could still put it in the dryer, and even though it's gonna burn away some of the scents, it's really gonna make others more powerful. And I think it's because it has the undertones of the citrus that it does that, and Diva does not. So I don't know, just over the years, these are just things that I figured out. So I'm gonna end this here so I can edit it and actually get it up. But yeah, those are some favorites, and I definitely have other favorites, but to keep this video kind of short, let me know if you guys have any recommendations or if you want to hear about anything else.